quick laps here. Round number 5 of the Sprintcar Thunder series. First time ever at the Simpson Speedway. And I'd like to thank everyone involved in getting us here. We really appreciate the opportunity to come down and showcase our cars and stars. Here it is, James Collins, Unreal, Stephen Bowers, Stephen Stephen race the car whenever you get the opportunity elsewhere as well. It's an open competition and I reckon you learn a lot after setting up for the international. It's been a great effort to the Sprintcar business. Alright, down the first excavation, track track. 8 lengths to go. That makes it even harder for Chippendale. Well, got to give us something to watch, though. Chippendale on the charge.
I'd just like to thank the Simpson Speedway Club, Gary Ross, everybody that was responsible for getting the Sprintcar Thunder series down here to Simpson. We've been plagued by water problems out at Bacchus Marsh, and we were looking around for somewhere else to go race. And Simpson were the first club to put their hand up and say, yeah, we'd love to have you. We love coming here. It was a great night, a great race, and hopefully we can come back again next year and do it all over again. Yes, and it was a real blow for Phil Laak in particular, one of our regular runners who put his heart and soul into getting us down here. Unfortunately, he's broken his hand, and in a cruel irony, was unable to race at the event, which he really had a lot to do with getting happening. So thanks to all the sponsors, Beard Electrical and Coagulac Quarries. Said that right? It's not bad for a city boy. Thanks everybody for coming down. Hope you had a great night. We'll get on with the presentations. And it's a real surprise. Well, not really a surprise, but it's a pleasure to award third place. He only got there by 2/100ths of a second. It's only his first full season in sprint car racing. Chris Solomon. The light's supposed to shine out of somewhere else, but that doesn't matter. Mate, that car has been a great car. It was good when your brother was in it, and you've taken over, and now you're constantly beating him, which is really annoying him. But that was a good drive. It's a tough track. Second time you race here, and then you had that flat front tyre, and you had Stephen Bell putting huge pressure on you at the end. Did you know he was there?
Not really. I had Bob Falls behind me. I think Belly got him before, I think 2 laps to go, and the white came out real fast, and that was pretty much it.
So first time you saw Stephen was when you crossed the line side by side.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
So 2/100 seconds. It's great to see you on the podium at last. You better thank your dad for giving you the car and putting on the whole race series just so you've got somewhere to race.
Thanks, Ray.
He says a lot, doesn't he? No, congratulations. It was a great drive, and we look forward to seeing you going hard at Ballarat in a fortnight.
Oh yeah.
Thanks very much. Let's hear it for Chris Solomon. You can go now.
Thanks.
All right, that was a very, very close finish, 2/100ths of a second. In second place, the veteran, Ian "The Fly" Lewis. Congratulations, Ian. Another solid run. You sat her on pole and you got the first start right, but then on the second start, it didn't quite go your way.
No, it's a stupid rule, that, isn't it? But no, Jamie was just too quick in the feature race. We're pretty good in the heat tonight, but we just couldn't get it to the ground in the feature, and just didn't go our way. It's one of those things. But we had a good run, come home second. We've done a lot of that. But yeah, we've got one more round to go, so hopefully we can clean up there.
Well, and the point of that is that last time we went to Ballarat, you won the thing.
Yeah, Red Line's a good little place. It's actually where I started racing, 100 years ago. But yeah, no, we liked running up there. Just for the crowd and everything. It's a good sort of social night. It used to be a day meeting, but it's a social night up there. It's pretty good. So hopefully we can get a few more points and maybe win the series.
And of course, I was just going to say that by running second, you keep the pressure on Jamie. There's not a lot in it. You've finished every race meeting. Jamie's finished every race meeting. So you just keep putting the pressure on, and hopefully maybe he makes a little mistake.
Yeah, well, we made a few tonight, like put a new fuel pump on tonight, and the car was just fueling up, coming out. We couldn't get off the starts every time, so that sort of upset us. The only time we did get off was the first one, and then we had to go back again. So it just didn't help us, but it's one of those nights.
People you want to thank?
Well, Paul, he's not here. He's overseas working. He owns everything, so we'll let him know what happened tomorrow.
Well done. Congratulations. Second place in "The Fly" Lewis. And our winner, all the way from South Australia, the South Australia 67 car owned by Ray Bartlett, Jamie Cobby. Except the hardware there from me and Ross. Jamie, second time we've done this.
Yeah, it's great, isn't it?
And as I said to you before, this season you've hit 4 new racetracks, and 3 of those you've won on.
Yeah, I guess that's something that we don't, think about when we go somewhere. And I guess the great thing about Speedway is that the tracks are all oval, so it's not that difficult to get used to.
Brown and round is the word.
Yeah.
But I suppose it shows your versatility in that you're able to adapt very quickly to each unique track. And the thing about Simpson is definitely unique.
Yeah, it is. And, I've never seen anything with such a big variance, I guess, from one end to the other. But credit to the place. It really is a nice little racy track. And, it's certainly nothing for anyone to snub their nose at whatsoever. It's a great little place. It's fun, it's racy, and people can pass each other, and that's what you want out of a speedway track. You don't want to be sitting, follow the leader and all that sort of stuff. And well, I mean, it's great if I'm out in front and they can't pass me. That's a different story. But it's a fun place.
And we're going back to Ballarat in a fortnight's time, the only new track that you didn't win on.
Oh, yeah, but, you know, Ian did well there. Like you said, he grew up there. You know, he's probably going to turn 100 next time he goes there. He said he's been racing for 100 years, so maybe I might have to try and spoil his birthday.
Exactly. Well, we look forward to seeing you back in a fortnight's time. You've got Murray Bridge, of course, next weekend. Then you come back and play with us. Congratulations again. Our points leader and current winner here tonight, Jamie Cobby. Well, we're here with Garrett Chippendale, one of the legends of Victorian Speedway racing. Gary, you just finished racing at Simpson. How'd you go?
Not too good tonight, but we finished the cars in one piece, so that's the main thing. And we enjoyed it.
Well, that is the main thing. Two main things that you enjoyed it. One, it is in one piece, so that we can move on to Redline Raceway for your final Speedway meeting in what's been a pretty long and very successful career.
Yeah, it has been a long one. Yeah, we're hoping to do not too bad at Redline, but number one finish, and because a lot of friends and family are going to be there. The last one, you know, God, it sounds like, I don't know what, but it sounds terrible, the last one, you know. But, yeah, I'm looking forward to it because it's just another phase, you know, we're going on to other things, and so I'm looking forward to that as well.
Well, it's been, as I said, it's been a pretty good career so far. I mean, 6 state titles, 3 in Super Sedans and 3 in 360 sprint car competition. I mean, yeah, a lot of people would give their left arm for that sort of result.
Yeah, you know my history better than I do. Yeah, but yeah, that's right.
I've been watching you race for a while, if you think back.
Yeah, no, we've had fun, you know, and we've had a lot of fun, actually, and a lot of memorable moments.
Can you remember your first race? Where was it at and what were you driving?
The first race would have been at Maui Speedway, and I would have been driving an EK Holden with triple carbies.
And how'd you go on that first, on that debut meeting? Okay.
Well, it wasn't my car, but I can't remember how we went actually, but we had a lot of fun, and I thought, I got to do this, so we did it. I
was going to say, the fun must have hooked you because you've had a long career since then, what, 20-something years of it?
Yeah, easy that, yeah, a long while.
So a little bit of sadness now that you're thinking, well, you know, Ballarat Redline Raceway is going to be my final blast around.
No, it's surprising actually. I'm not sad about it. I'm looking forward to it. But yeah, no, I'm definitely not sad about it because racing a speedway or a sprint car, there's a lot of work and a lot of effort involved in it, and I think I'm just worn out.
I can understand that. You're right. There is a lot of work, a lot of effort, a lot of time, travelling away from the family and all that sort of stuff. And I suppose there comes a point where after such a long career, you just say, well, now's the time to just step back and relax and look at it from the other side.
Yep. And that's I'll probably take up a role in out of Bacchus Marsh and give them a bit of a hand out there.
Well, we'd love to have you out there for that.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to that too. Because I think that I still have a lot to offer. Young drivers and all this sort of thing. I've always tried to help young guys, and there's a lot of young guys out there, and a lot of them do appreciate a bit of a hand, and I like giving it.
Well, it's true. One of the things with sprint cars, I mean, a lot of people think they look easy, but they're really not. The trick is, if you get them set up right, they are quite easy to drive. But if they're not set up too well, they're a bit of a pig.
They're a dog. They're the worst thing to drive if they're not set up right. And and it's a big guessing game. I think everyone guessed it wrong tonight, us included. So yeah, it is a guessing game. But the main thing is that you've got a car that's easy to drive, and you can drive around any little problems that you've got. And this is what a lot of guys have got to learn how to drive around the problems that they might have because they didn't choose the right suspension setup.
Well, congratulations on a stellar career. We look forward to seeing your final race in a fortnight's time at the famous Redline Raceway. It's almost as famous as you are.
Yeah, I can remember watching Redline back in 1973 on the TV, and it was fantastic then. It was probably the pinnacle of it all, actually.
It really was. You're right. When Mr. Evans was running it up there, they've done a lot of work up there, though. You'll probably be surprised when you get there.
Well, the last time I drove up there, I drove a EJ Tirana turbocharged, so there probably will be some changes.
Oh yeah, some big changes in store for you. But once again, congratulations on a stellar career, and I look forward to seeing you in your final race.
Thank you very much, and I'd just like to thank everybody for helping me out through my career. Thank you.
Thanks very much. Garrett Chippendale, one of Victoria's best ever.